I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show, in Ibiza, for my leisure, bliss, I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit, you don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich, I don't make no...
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Patrick to throw. Down the right sideline. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Fall down these two.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught side of the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They go play action with Stafford. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Alert! Throwing again is Stafford. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. To the air again. Stafford. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Ready. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford working from the pistol. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it That's the last play of the first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. That's taken in by Shakir. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's a designed run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the goal line. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
First carry now for Khalil Herbert. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 18. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 39 yards. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Attack, attack! Come back! Attack!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Eye on these two, eye on these two. Easy, 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 easy.
Here's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to ETN. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Monday.
They are going for it. Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass pulled in by Herbert.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go. Fall down these two. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. That one good for 26 yards. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Steelers move out in front by the score of 17-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Stafford. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 5-0! Easy!
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now, 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, Stafford. His throw left side is complete. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chance?
And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Hey, 57, color, 57.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and 11.
Ready.
Stafford to throw again. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Steelers. Now, Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. They face second down and 7. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Stafford. Now a screen set up for ETN. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down, it's Stafford. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On play action, it's Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and that will lead to a second down. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to ETN. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's hoping to come away with a touchdown of his own. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's ETN. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and long.
And middle.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, it is Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
It's another run here for Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Herbert. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need it the weight. If you get it, to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When we're talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When we're talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Your sensation, my fixation.
Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you.
Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out.
Ready, set.
That underground music, riding in the field, not used. Tighten up,
Go!
I prove, I bet, I step in the proof. Straight underground, make all the music down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up,
Let's
be
go
about
now.
your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish
Here we go.
list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money wife. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted, but her best friend is up. Going around the way, I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got a gun, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of D and trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him.
Here we go, set.
I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You need a pretty girl,
Okay,
but her
ready?
intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business.
Let's go.
They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them teaming with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, GT, wait, you know. Grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You right, she was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She had a nigga, rubbing and just caught up. Then she got me paying down, painting nails. Calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Friends of the man,
I'm in Miami, so know the
fans of the
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that up.
Okay, break. Ready, ready? Ready? Ready, ready. Ready? Take off.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget.